welcome. Absolutely.
Good evening and welcome everyone to our third concert of this year's Festival of the Bay. I just wanted to say before we begin, is is it on? Huh? It's on now, is it? Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay. Let's start again. Welcome everyone to the third concert of this year's Festival of the Bay. Before I begin, my name is John French, the founder and artistic director for Brookside. But I have to say that none of this would be possible without the support and help of a tremendous team that I have of board members and volunteers. And I'm going to have one of our board members, the vice chair of Brookside, actually introduce the before that, we also have a few words from the mayor of Midland, who's Stuart Strathern, is going to come up now and just give a couple of words of welcome. Now that we're all able to gather again in sort of live situation outdoors anyway. So, Stuart, if you could come up and say a few words.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm sure you're quite tired of 18 months of pandemic, tight social circles, masks, isolating at home. It's a wonderful evening to be here. A hearty welcome. Can you hear me now? You cannot hear. Real close. Can you hear me now? Okay. So as I was saying, it's a wonderful evening to be here. Like you, I'm sure, I'm really happy to be expanding my bubble significantly. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, as everybody gets their vaccination, we'll be able to expand that bubble even further. I'd like to extend a hearty welcome to John French and the Brookside Music Festival of the Bay. We're very privileged, I would say, to have this sort of an opportunity in Midland. Everything from the big band sound to Indigenous drumming, local musicians and talent. The caliber of entertainment that Brookside brings to the municipality is unparalleled, and I feel very fortunate to be able to come and attend these sorts of events, and I'm sure you do too. Tonight we have a performance by Huronia Hot Strings, and I remember that apparently they fashioned a lot of their music around Stephane Grappelli, and I remember as a 21-year-old graduate out of university meeting up with a professor, or rather a research scientist who did his PhD studying mice and then came to Ontario to be the researcher on moose in Ontario. Quite a contrast, but he was a fan of Stephane Grappelli. I'd never heard of him before, and it was quite an enchanting evening sitting there drinking a good whiskey and listening to Stephane Grappelli's music. So I'm looking forward to tonight's presentation, and thanks again to John French and the board and the musicians who are putting on the performances for everybody that's here, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and welcome. We are delighted to bring you this talented local jazz group who play a lively swing style of jazz standards, also in the style of Django Reinhardt, whom I'm a very big fan of. Those of you who joined us for our jazz cruise some years ago will know what big treat you're in for. This year's festival was created with our many cultures in mind: Indigenous, French, and English. We are so lucky to live in an area with such a rich cultural heritage. This year, we are bringing you the festival concerts free of charge as a result of the generous support of Simcoe Tourism, the OAC, and the Department of Canadian Heritage, for which we are deeply grateful. If you are able to support us with a donation, we will be accepting anything you may be able to give us, and you will find a donation pot just behind the red tent. Brookside Music is committed to bringing exceptional music to Midland, and we appreciate your donations, your help, and your participation. If you would like to be a volunteer or a board member, please see John French, myself, or Catherine McGregor. We begin tonight's concert by recognizing that we are on the land which is the traditional land and treaty territory of the Anishinaabe people, known as the Chippewa Tri-Council, comprised of Beausoleil, Rama, and Georgina Island First Nations. We also recognize that this land is traditional territory for the Huron-Wendat homeland and also homeland of the Métis. And now, please welcome the incomparable Tom Malone and the Huronia Hot Springs.
Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and very welcome here tonight. And thank you once again, Mr. Mayor, Mr. John French, who organizes from Brookside Music Association. Also, Ann Armour. Thank you very kindly there for all your kind words, Anne, and for administration here tonight. And all you good folks, good to see everybody here. We got some friends here from, I don't know, a long time ago, the boat cruise and stuff like that. That's about 18 months maybe since we've seen everybody. But anyway, thanks so much for being with us here. Great pleasure to be able to play for you folks. Once again, we have Ryan and Jason handling the sound and the lights and the audio or video. So give them a nice round of applause. Doing a great job here, helping us out tremendously. Anyway, that was a little number called Douce Ambiance. Anybody here speak French apart from I don't? I mean something like nice atmosphere, relaxed atmosphere. Douce Ambiance. Sweet vibes. I like it, Ed. Sweet vibes, folks, starting us off. And the next number tells a little story. And it's a little story about Sweet Georgia Brown. As Anne quite rightly said, we tried to play the music in the style of Django Reinhardt and Stephane Grappelli, two people I'm a huge admirer of, no longer with us unfortunately, but left a great legacy of sound and music compositions and improvisation like we've never heard before. And we'll continue with one of their songs in their style, not written by them, but in their style, the Sweet Georgia Brown. Thank you so very much indeed, sweet Georgia Brown. This time we're going to move over. First of all, say hello to the lovely Valerie Salander here on violin, ladies and gentlemen. Valerie all the way from Huronia, but not originally. Where are you from originally? All over. We won't go into that. It's another story. We haven't got time for all of that. Bass, please say hello to Mr. Ralph Johnson, all the way from Barry. Also from Barry, Mr. Edward Mall here on guitar and vocals. And Ed is also a great singer-songwriter in his own right, W-R-A-T-E. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm Tom Malone. We're, of course, the Huronia Hot Strings. Thank you so much. We'd like to continue this time. We're going to feature Valerie, as I mentioned, and we got a great tune from a Hungarian composer called Monte. Anyway, this is anybody here from Hungary in the audience? Yes, I know we got somebody, at least one. Just in case I mispronounced the name of the song or the tune. This is called Shardash. Correct, Julie? Shardash. There you go. I won't say it anymore because I'm only breaking these false teeth in for my brother, okay? Here we go, Shardash. How about that? Monty Shadas from Valerie. Thank you so much indeed. Going to continue with a little jazzy swing song here. This is simply called Paquito. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Thank you so kindly. That was our arrangement of that song called Anniversary, or Anniversary Waltz, as the case may be. And the one before that, as I said, was called Paquito, Little Jazz Number. So we're going to continue this time. I'd like to feature Valerie once again on the old violin. And this is a song written by Django and Stephane. This was recorded, I think, was it 1934? I know, I can't remember. I think it was a Saturday afternoon in 1934, I think, maybe around 3 o'clock. I can't remember that far back. Sorry about that. Anyway, a little song. This was actually recorded in the Decca recording studio in Paris. I don't know, was it 34 or 38, something like that. And it was at the end of the day, apparently, and they needed one more track. In those days, when they were recording in LPs, it was called, they did everything in the one day. So they do 10, 12 tracks in the one day and then go home. Not like nowadays, it takes them 12 months to do one track. Anyway, and they ran short of one song at the end of the evening, and they put this together, and they simply called it Stomping at Decca, because they were at Decca recording studio. Here we go with Valerie. Mr. Ralph Johnson on bass. Thank you very much, Valerie, that time, man. A little bit of stumbling at Tekka. I didn't see her feet drum going through the ground that time, but anyway, this little next song is it's known as the Gypsy. Maybe I can't say Gypsy, but the Sinti people, the Roma people. It's known as their national anthem, and this is featured very strongly in a great movie called Chocolat, where purportedly had Django Reinhardt sitting in the barge playing this next tune, and this is simply called Minor Swing. Thanks very much, folks. And we do one song, one vocal in the set, and this I'm going to hand you over to the incomparable talent of Mr. Edward Moll. Give Edward a nice round of applause there. And while you have those hands together, did I thank John French here tonight? and Brookside Music for all the great efforts in bringing live music. Well, in my case, almost live. I'm going to get a new joke writer, but anyway, that's another story. And what about Ralph Johnson there on bass? Give Ralph a standing ovation because he's standing up there all night. And Valerie Salander here beside me on violin, electric violin, and she's playing it electrically too. Anyway, I'm called Tom Malone, and we're the Huronia Hot Strings, and a little vocal. And this is Ed going to tell you a story about the paper moon, which we're going to see shortly.
That's to wave away the COVID-19. Oh, yeah. All right. Paper Moon, if any of you know this, you can sing along. Oh, absolutely. Like, there's lots of room here. We're not in church.
By the way, the room is 6 feet. You don't have to stay 50 feet away from it. You're not that big.
It's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea. But it would be make-believe if you believed in me. It's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it would be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey word, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Take it away, guys. paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea. What would it be make-believe if you believed in me? It's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a
Thank you.
Thank you, folks. What about Ed that time? Thank you, Paper Moon. Yes, thanks so much, and we're going to continue with once again a little tune from Valerie here, and this is a song from a great movie from the 90s, and this told the story of the flight of the original Roma and Sinti people from India when they headed across the plains and across the deserts and made their way into Europe, and they were incorrectly called Egyptians at the time because the people from Europe seen the color of their skin and tagged them as being from Egypt, and that's where they got the name that shortened to Gypsies, which is a kind of a derisive term. Or sound. We don't have to use it anymore. And it's a great movie and a great tune from the movie. The song is called Lacho Drum, and the actual movie was called Lacho Drum. And apparently, in the Roma language or Sinti language, that's Lacho Drum means good journey or safe journey. And this is the story of the flight from India of the original Sinti and Roma people. And this is featuring Valerie. This is called Lacho Drum. It's a great song. We hope you like it, and we hope you might dance to it. Love to see a few Russian-style dances here tonight. That would be awesome. Thank you so much, folks. As I said, that was a great little song there. We hope you enjoyed it from Valerie Lachoteron. We're going to do this time another song from Django and Stephane. This is recorded in 1942, and he simply called it Swing 42. Thank you so very much indeed. We're going to change the mood very, very slightly. Thank you. Once again, thank you very much for being here, folks. It's great to see everybody here. We certainly hope you're having a good time, and we'll continue to support Brookside Music and all the future endeavors, concerts here. We got some great concerts lined up here for the next few weeks. And once again, thank you for coming out. And I certainly hope you have enjoyed yourselves. Listen to the Huronia Horse Strings. Almost at the end of our program, but we'd like to continue with at least one more violin solo from Valerie. And it's a beautiful waltz, and it's simply called Indifference. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you once again, Valerie, there on the beautiful violin piece called Indifference. Well, it's time for us to go, so we certainly hope you have enjoyed yourselves here tonight. Once again, to Ryan and Jason handling the sound, the lights, the video link to YouTube. I believe it's a live stream here tonight. No more remarks about live streaming. Anyway, thank you once again. From the Huronia Hot Strings, we're going to finish off with a little tune. This is called, in English, it's called Dark Eyes. In French, it's Les Yeux Noirs. And in Russian, it is... Anyone here from Russia? Ukrainian? Ochichonia. Ochichonia. Does that sound right? Anyway, finishing off with a little song called Dark Eyes. Thanks, folks. Once again, good night to you, and thank you. Thank you so very much indeed, folks. Well, wonderful. Thank you. It was great to be here tonight, I can tell you. It's great to be anywhere. Once again, from Huronia Hot Strings, you'll be in the best audience we've had all day. So, joking aside, it's been fantastic having the opportunity of playing with you and for you. Believe it or not, in the past 18 months, we have done exactly, this will be our 5th gig. Some people might say that's 5 too many, but I won't say that. No, anyway, it's great to be here. Thanks very much indeed. Once again to John for having us here tonight and the organization of the Brookside Music Association, all the staff, all the volunteers, all the committee members. Great that you're all such a great supporter of live music. Going to finish off with a little tune called Viper's Dream.